Years. I've been in Savannah.
Tune in to Good Morning Georgia. Join hosts Audrey Bell Kearney and Derek J. Wilson every weekday at 9 a.m. for your daily dose of news, politics, business, and entertainment. From local updates to insights from affiliate partners across and beyond Georgia, we've got your mornings covered. Tune in to stay informed and entertained with Good Morning Georgia.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. As you can see, it's live. We're live from the Peachtree Cafe. Good morning, Georgia. Good morning. Derek is not here today. He has taken the day off and left me. But it's okay because I'm in a room full of amazing people, and we're going to be meeting some of them very shortly. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It's a rainy day here in Georgia. Right now, it's a little overcast, but it's supposed to clear up, and I hope so because I want to go to football tonight. I haven't gone to football because the weather has been bad. So I want to go tonight, but anyway, hope you guys having ready for the weekend. I am. I don't know about you guys, but I am. But we're here live at Peachtree Cafe doing business over breakfast. As you can see, we have a nice crowd and everybody is having a good time talking. We're going to let you meet some of those people starting right now. So if you want to come up and give a 2-minute speech about who you are, please, by all means, take a seat next to me right here and introduce yourself. Don't everybody jump at once. Come on. Good for you. I'm not. All right, what you do?
Great morning. Great morning. My name is Kalia Janae Knapp, and I believe everyone should build their confidence to change their lives. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
It's always nice to see new faces.
Yes. Well, it's what the people say. It's always great to be seen.
That is true.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about what you do.
Yes. Okay. So I live my life with the sole purpose of inspiring others to be their best selves, and that manifests in a number of different ways. I own a company called Bespoke Design and Development, where I partner with high-level leaders to change their organizational culture, improve their communication strategy, and embody the values that they like to see throughout their organization.
So Kalia came in. I said, "What do you do, Queen of?" She had a crown on, and she said, "Myself." So what made you start wearing that crown?
Wow, well, that is a longer story, but the shortened version was I wanted to have something that truly reflected how I felt about myself, but an external reminder. So when I look around and I see other people, I actually imagine their own tiaras or crowns. Yes, absolutely. And it just kind of helps me, like I said, that reminder of how I carry myself, how I have respect for others, and how I rule and reign over my own life.
No, now here I am.
That's good.
But here I am, my business hat. So you should have a link on the website where people can buy their crowns.
Absolutely. Yeah, my own crown collection is coming through.
Okay.
Match, they're congruous, so they go together, but you're on the right track. So
there it is. Well, you're very welcome. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely. Thanks
All
for
right,
having
you're
me.
welcome. Next. Come on.
Yeah.
So this is our new way we do this. So breakfast is gonna be short because we got to get back to the breakfast part. But I do want our guests to introduce themselves. So come on in here. Come on in.
We have a female business card. There's your link here. So hi, honey, how are you?
I'm good. Good to see you as always.
It is a pleasure. So hi everyone, my name is Chef Katrina, and I go by chef because I was a former chef at Disney. I no longer do that. I retired from the kitchen because I kind of got burned out.
Literally.
Yes, literally. So I ended up going into the digital marketing world, and I've coached and trained a lot of entrepreneurs over the years. And the one thing I was starting to bother me was how many women were building amazing businesses, creating incredible incomes, and then ditching it all because burning out at a high level. And when I was talking with a friend of mine today, earlier this week, she says, I just built my company to the 100 fastest growing in the 5,000 Inc. for a marketing company.
Wow.
She said, but it was exhausting. I never want to do that ever again. And I don't know what to do next with my business.
Wow.
And so for me, it's working with women to build a sustainable multi-million-dollar business, but do it by honoring the female cycle. So we have been building businesses within the circadian rhythm of the male hormonal cycle, but what we haven't looked at is how women hormonally cycle and build within our nature. So that's what we're building. We have built Unlocking My Millions to teach women how to unlock their true potential. And then this is Heidi, who teaches you the money side of unlocking your potential.
Yes, I've read too many stories about businesses that grow to 100,000, like 200,000, 300,000, but they're spending 909. They're spending just as much as their revenue as they are to maintain their business, sometimes even more than their revenue to maintain their business, whereas they're serving their business instead of their business serving them. So
Half a face.
yeah. So I want women to basically create the cash management system that sustains their business so that they aren't quitting their businesses in like less than 5 years because they're constantly serving their business. We want their business serving them.
Well, how can it, you guys?
That's it.
That's it. We're
Okay.
Truthmarketing.com to learn more about what we do and how we help women.
They have a beautiful website. It's so colorful.
It is. It's all cartoonish and fun and playful.
It really is.
And then we have a podcast. Did she really say that?
No, she did not.
Yeah. Challenge a lot of beliefs about being a woman in business.
Join the podcast.
Join the podcast.
Subscribe today.
Any women, we're looking to have you on there. We're looking to expand our.
Have I been on the show?
Not yet. We need to bring you on.
Okay.
We do need to bring you
Coming
on.
in.
Yeah. That's what you need.
At least I'm not running it.
Yes.
That's the difference. I'm just there. I'm behind the mic on the other side. Come on in here. All the way from Savannah. I love Savannah.
Do you love Savannah?
I
love it.
do. It's beautiful down there. And we talk about that all the time. As a matter of fact, we had your commissioner on.
Did you?
Yeah, it was about 3 weeks ago.
Whiteley?
Yes.
We call him A-Doc. I almost
Yes.
said A-Doc.
Yeah.
Aaron Whiteley, he is phenomenal.
Yeah, Aaron was on our show about 3 weeks ago.
Well, interesting that you say that. I am Lydia Rayner Syed. I'm from Savannah, but I also serve with the commissioner on the Greater Savannah Black Chamber of Commerce.
Nice.
So I'm really excited to be with you today.
Thank you. So now I know you were telling me a little bit about what you do outside of what you do there. Tell us more.
No, I have 3 or 4 hats. We're going to probably talk about just 3 today.
Okay.
But my passion is making a difference. So that is my why. Whatever I do, I want to make a difference. And I do that by serving my community, as I said, through nonprofits and the chamber. But I am a financial services professional or financial professional, and I help people change their story. We talk a lot about building legacy, creating generational wealth. So we make a difference in that area. I'm also a pastor. And I'm the pastor of Grace and Deliverance Kingdom Church in Savannah, Georgia. And we have a podcast called The Change Podcast.
Oh, nice.
So we talk about what is that thing, what is that trigger that changed your life? I'd love to hear your story. What changed from that as a little girl? I'm talking to the queen now.
Yes.
What changed her story? But the Change Podcast, and just it's all about making a difference, and that comes by making change happen.
You know, they would joke with me a little while ago. They said I'm always on a podcast, but for me, it's the opportunity for you to tell your story.
Right.
It's an opportunity for you to spotlight your community. It's an
Mhm.
opportunity for you to be able to empower others to share their stories. So I love these platforms. I'm glad to hear you that. There was a pastor here. He started a podcast about a year ago. And his was called I helped him get it started, but then he stopped because his wife got sick. He was a young pastor too. He was like in his late 30s.
Wow.
And he would go to Panera Bread and he would do his website. Everything was beautiful, but she got ill and he stopped the podcast. But for me, it's get God's message out there. Dr. Chin, she is a pastor as well, and her show is called Keeping It Real with Dr. Linda Chin.
Ooh.
She keep it real too, y'all.
Ooh.
Like she's from Connecticut, and then she is really, but it's enlightening because she, you have pastors that are pastors.
Mhm.
And then she's a pastor with, like, this is who I was, this is what it is, and this is what I can help you get through.
Mhm.
She's that pastor. But now we're going to be expanding that to a TV show.
You know what? God is intentional,
Yes,
and
he
I'm
is.
here because I have not done my podcast in a few months because my husband has been ill. And
Okay.
he transitioned last month,
Oh,
but
sorry
I
to hear
am
that.
so motivated
Yeah.
to get back in it. So thanks for sharing that
You're
story.
very welcome. You're very welcome. All right, next. Thank you so much. All right. Let's get it in. Listen, this is what we do. The second Friday of every month here at Peachtree Cafe, located at 30 South Clayton Street in Lawrenceville. So be sure to come out next month. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you. I'm so glad to
Straight
be
from
here.
the bricks of New Jersey.
All right. East Orange represent.
That's EO in the house.
CEO in the house. All right. Go Panthers.
Yeah.
I am Jacqueline Herring, and I am the president and founder of Titus 2 Today Ministries, Inc. I am also here as the vice president of education for Eagle 7 Early Risers Toastmaster Club. So I'm representing both hats today.
So talk about Toastmasters.
Oh, Toastmasters is a public speaking organization, because we know communication is the key to life.
It is.
If you can communicate well, you can tell your story well, you can do anything with communication. And my focus is family. So if you can communicate with your family, you can really build legacy in relationship. So what I love about Toastmasters is we get together. We started this club in 2020. I've been a Toastmaster for 18 years, but we started this club with Juwan Stewart. Hopefully she'll get back in time. She and I have been friends for a long time because we communicate well. And this is something we wanted to do during the pandemic. We started a virtual club. So at 8 a.m. on Saturday mornings, we had these ladies virtually get on and build this amazing connection through this amazing organization, learning how to tell our stories. And so many of the women who were a part of this inaugural club have written books. They're out there speaking, and they're doing so many great things. And for those who are afraid and nervous, Toastmasters is a safe place to learn how to stop saying those ahs and ums, how to learn how to actively listen. Because if you've ever been in a conversation and it's one-sided, it's more of a monologue than a dialogue, to understand with an evaluation that you have the opportunity to not only listen to someone, then give positive feedback. Not just, I hated what you said, I didn't like, but hey, this is what you did well, and this is an opportunity to improve. And that's what we do in Toastmasters. And we just love it. So that spills over into the ministry as well. I'm also in the ministry.
Nice.
I'm also a minister. My husband and I have a church, Strong Family Christian Church in Scottsdale, Georgia.
Nice.
So I'm just excited.
It's interesting. Toastmasters is also a good way to meet people. It's a good networking platform. I'm gonna tell a quick story. I have a lot of those, but let me tell a quick one. I went to Toastmasters in Jersey City.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And to go to the Toastmasters, one of my friends said, "You should come," because I talk fast. And I said, "Oh, hey, great, I go," right? And there's a guy there. He said, "We're looking for job coaches." I'm like, "What is a job coach?" Because I had no idea what that was.
Right.
So job coaches were people who, under the Welfare to Work initiative, when it came out in the late 90s, they were putting women back to work, putting people back to work who were on welfare. So they needed job coaches. And I got hired because I went to Toastmasters. I became a job coach. That was my first foray as a coach of anything. And that was in 1998. And I was like, that is really cool. So I became a job coach, which burned me out in 1 year.
Really?
Oh my God. Wow. Let me tell you. So we had to fight with welfare because they felt like we were going to take their jobs. So we were serving the same clients they were serving. But the opportunity for me to even get to that point and figure out what a coach was, I was like, I like this coaching thing. I just don't like this population that I have to serve because I got to fight with everybody. I got to fight with people to go get a job. I got to fight with people at the job. All my life, I had to fight with. Oh God. But it's a great opportunity for you to meet people and network. You never know who's in the room. He was there and he was like, we're looking for these people. And they hired a bunch of job coaches and it was through the Urban League. So Urban League got this. I don't know. Urban League had this huge grant, this Welfare to Work initiative grant. They were looking for job coaches. I just happened to be in the room that day and became a job coach. Jersey City Training and Employment.
See, communication, telling our stories. It's just, man, thank you for having us this morning.
Glad you're here.
Wonderful.
Glad you're here.
I have to hug. I'm a hug.
I was sitting here thinking, you a Panther. My husband is a Panther.
Is he?
He is. He has a big group on Facebook too.
Yeah, I almost went in a cheer. I'm gonna get up because I'm got a cheer.
We do.
We got a cheer.
He's a Panther. He and his brother.
Oh my.
Yeah, all Panthers. All right, we got the music. This is what we do every morning. Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for having me. My name is Shamika Nicole and of Shamika Nicole Event Planning. I guess I'll bring a little fun to this group of all these wonderful, amazing entrepreneurs. My event company, we specialize in bringing our clients' visions to life. So whatever you can dream of, we can make it happen for you. And I'm excited to be here with you this morning.
I'm excited for you to be here.
These are not my hours. I sleep at this time. So, but I'm still happy to be here.
I'm glad you're here too. You know, it's so funny to me because I am not an event planner. and I'm always planning something,
Mhm.
and it drives me bananas.
So you are an event planner.
Not
You
really.
just don't like it.
I hate it. I do not like it. When my daughter turned 16, I gave her a sweet 16 party,
Mhm.
and one of my best friends loves this stuff. Like, she's very creative. She makes everything look pretty. And I said to her, "Look, you got to help me." And she did. It was a phenomenal job. But there is a woman who's a member of the chamber. She has an event center over on Sugarloaf Parkway.
Mhm.
We did a book signing. So when I first launched the chamber, we had a whole bunch of founding members, and I did a book challenge to write your book in 90 days. And so 6 women joined that challenge, and they wrote their books. And then we did a big book launch with everybody.
Mhm.
And the woman of the event center, when I tell y'all, she laid out the center. We walked in there, we were like, oh my, because none of us were event planners, but that's what she did.
Right.
She had some kind of book thing on the wall. We were like, she transformed that into like a
Yeah.
book space. It was so beautiful. And people were like, this is beautiful. She is so, I love it. I love walking into something. I just need to walk in.
Right. Absolutely.
That is why we do our gala at the 1818 Club every year, because they was like, you're gonna do it there next year, every year until we outgrow the spot, because I just walk in and that's it.
Right.
Everything is beautiful.
Right.
So I love that. Now I have this new book that my first fiction, and I want to do something crazy for it, because it's kind of like fantasy, sci-fi a little bit. I want to do something crazy, so we probably gonna have to talk about that.
And absolutely talk about it.
I want to do something crazy, and I don't know how to really start it, because it's such a woo-woo kind of book. Like,
Right.
you have to be woke to like get the book.
And that's what event planners are for, to help you realize your vision. You may not even know at this moment exactly what you're looking for, but sitting down with an event planner can help you recognize those things that you're looking for to make your event what you want it to be.
And trust me, if you don't know how to plan an event, don't bother. It's a lot of work, and leave it to the professionals. It's gonna save you a lot of heartache. I had a member. She had a really major event as well, and she was running around trying to buy something called something that go on the table. She called it something. It's a heater or warmer, it's some kind of something.
Like the buffet warmer.
No, it wasn't a buffet warmer. Some kind of little. Forgot what she called. I was like, what is that? Because I have no idea. She's running to this store and that store. She's going to antiques. I was like, girl, you need to just hire somebody, because that is way too much work. But it was something that goes on the table under the plate. It's called a
Charger.
She's running around trying to find these special chargers.
Mhm.
I was like, okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Sometimes you got to leave it to the professionals.
leave it to the professionals. But thank you so much
Thank you
being
for
here.
having me.
All right, listen, guys. I hope you ain't anybody else Bob got. I wish I could see these pancakes Bob got. Those are waffle.
I'm telling you, the pancakes, the Nutella pancakes.
Bob got a stack over here that make you just want to bite your fingers off.
I took a picture.
You did? Oh,
Be tomorrow's too.
huh.
I can see tomorrow's breakfast too.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Bob.
Yeah.
Come on in. So Bob and I have been knowing each other since 2019. So listen, relationships go deep around here. All right, let them know who you are.
As a good friend, I own JGF Associates, which stands for Just Good Friends and Associates. And I market the Nutrilite and excess lines of health, wellness, and sports nutrition products. We also have a weight management program tied in with it called, which is myhealthpoint.com with an E at the end of Health Point. And that'll get you the link to the app. And we've got a full line of products to help as an energy and health. We've got we got protein shakes that come in either pre-mixed or to shake it 30 seconds.
I like 30 seconds, Bob.
Yeah.
Listen, I can shake it 30 seconds. That's
Yeah.
great for me.
Yeah.
I know, right?
And energy drink that comes in about 20 flavors, and 2 more are supposed to be coming out next month. And looking to get some few business partners right now. At least for the next year, you can actually start a business at no cost, including training. And in fact, we heard last night there's a yearly, happened to be a yearly, I guess not a podcast, but a presentation, and a woman who had no connection to the business and started a whole nother skincare line but she sold it for $1 billion
Mm.
and then wrote a book called Worthy. So I'm going to get that book and then learn a few things myself.
All right. So listen, is it vanilla and chocolate in this pack?
Yeah, the vanilla and chocolate.
So it has 2 packs now, vanilla and chocolate. And it's crazy because I'm so bad. My husband works in pharmaceutical, like he's a pharmaceutical manufacturer, and he buys all kind of supplements, so we have all kind of stuff. So I'm sitting here looking like BCAAs. I have those and don't take them.
Oh, okay.
So if I can pour it in a bottle and shake it up, that's probably better for me because I have so many supplements. It's crazy. So thank you so much, Bob. And Bob's wife has lost a lot of weight on the program. So what's the website again?
MyHealthPoint with an E at the end.com.
All right. So check them out. MyHealthPoint.com with the E at the
And
end.
there's an app for Apple or
There's an app for everything.
yeah.
Yeah, there's an app for everything. So listen, guys, I'm so glad that you guys got a chance to meet our guests today here at the Business Over Breakfast. We do this monthly. We do it the second Friday of every month at 8 a.m. at Peachtree Cafe located at 30 South Clayton Street. So if you're in the area, you can just stop by and join us next month because we're about to do some networking while we do breakfast right now. But be sure to drop it. Miss Stewart, you want to come on and say a few words before we cut it out for today? Okay, come on. Just in time. Just in time. I see. Come around. Come on. Come on in.
I'm in the room, huh?
Come on in the room. So just tell them a little bit about what you do and who you are.
Hello and good morning. My name is Jawan Stewart. I am the CEO and lead consultant for Eagle 7 Consulting Services. We're a boutique firm that really focuses on personal and professional leadership development with an emphasis on parent coaching and parent support. So if you are interested in building your capacity and your skills in those areas, if you're interested in learning more about how to parent better, there's no perfect parent. But we can learn how to parent with excellence. And what does that look like for you and your family in the season post-COVID? Then I want to encourage you to join me and allow me to help you be able to build that capacity. We have an event coming up next week called the Power to Parent Experience, and it's really all about you as a parent pouring back into you at the beginning of the school year, not at the end. Making sure that you take time for yourself because it's hard to pour from an empty cup. So remember, parents, you're worth it. You're worth the investment. You're worth the time, and your family will thank you.
You know, I think this is so important because my daughter, when she has one daughter, and when she first had her, she went through so much because I did the same thing though. You have to get used to being a parent, especially when it's just been you.
Yes.
And you don't know a lot what was happening. You don't know how to be this parent. And so she would call me about all kinds of crazy stuff. And the baby would cry. She keep crying. She's gonna cry. She's baby. She's a baby. So when she turned 2, my granddaughter turned 2. When I tell y'all she was the ultimate terrible 2, she was the ultimate terrible 2. My daughter wasn't like that. So my daughter thought something was wrong with her. And I kept telling her she's 2. Something wrong with her. Like, so she's 2. Now she understands. But in the beginning, it was so hard for her. So now she has a core of friends who are all their kids go to the same school, same ages. But I think this is so important because a lot of times they just don't know. I remember when I had my daughter, I was a new mother and I used to travel all the time and party all the time. That's what I did. I traveled and partied. My mom would say, "Where you going now?" Because I'll come out the room and like, I'm seeing in a couple of days, I'm on a plane somewhere. When I had her, I didn't even realize I was in postpartum.
Look at that.
I was there for 3 years.
That's right.
And I remember going outside one day, putting her in the car seat and couldn't start the car. And I called her dad. I was like, "I don't know, the car won't start." He said, "Put your feet on the brake." I was like, "Oh." And that's how I started the car. So I think this is so important. And when you say take time for yourself,
Yes,
that they feel guilty.
yes.
They feel
I was that parent. I was that parent. I'm a mother of 4, 2 boys and 2 girls. I know the journey has really been, and I worked full time, balancing it. And there was a lot of guilt trying to figure out, if they're sick, do I stay home? Do I go in? Do I call in? Do I do this? Or, do I give them drugs and help them to get better real quick? Or do I give them lots of love and what they really want is just that connection.
Yeah.
And so I've just learned in my journey that it's really important to build a community around yourself, because as a parent, especially as a woman, a lot of times you do not, we really think we have to do it solo.
Yeah.
We have to be the best on our own, and we can just do this thing, and we can wear all these hats, and we can be all these things. And the reality is that no, we can't. We can't. Something's gonna drop.
Yeah.
And so it's might as well just own up to the fact that I can't do it all. I need support. I need some help, and be selective. Be intentional. Don't wait till something happens. Start planning and thinking purposefully. What season am I in? Which is what I start with, is really helping parents to navigate and find out, what is your parenting why? Where are you right now? Why are you parenting the way you do? Do you do it because it was done to you that way? Or is it another way? And do you need to parent your children for the future, not for today? So it's a whole different mindset.
Yeah. So listen, how can they reach out to you?
Oh boy, so many fun ways that I'm still learning, but it's okay. Instagram is one. Eagle 7 Consulting is on Instagram. You can find a lot of what we do right there. LinkedIn is my favorite because I'm that person that, no, I'm not a stalker, I promise. But I do like to comment on things that speak to me and that I identify with. So I may see you or see something that you're doing, and you'll see me just say a thumbs up or something like that. But Eagle 7 Consulting is listed there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
it. All right, listen, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Those were our guests today here at Business Over Breakfast, which we do the second Friday of every month at 8 a.m. So if you are in the area, join us. I'm going to go to 2 commercials, and I'm going to come back. I'm going to close it out with some words of wisdom for the day so I can get back to networking. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Why do 70% of aspiring authors never publish their work? Because they don't have Bookpreneur. Whether you're dreaming of publishing your memoir, a children's book, or the next great novel, Bookpreneur is your go-to source. Our weekly newsletter and video show offer step-by-step guidance and insider tips to help you navigate the publishing world. Don't let your masterpiece stay hidden. Join the Bookpreneur community today and start turning pages into profit. Subscribe now at www.bookpreneur.com.
It's fascinating how a magazine can capture the pulse of the world in just a few pages. I mean, think about it. Every issue is like a time capsule, a snapshot of what's happening right now. Heartland Georgia Magazine is the newly rebranded name for the former About Magazine's Gwinnett Snellville. We gather stories from every corner, from politics to pop culture, and it's all curated with intention. This magazine continues the legacy of connecting communities within Georgia, focusing on the vibrant life, culture, and businesses in the Heartland region. With an emphasis on local stories, business spotlights, community events, and lifestyle content, Heartland Georgia Magazine serves as a trusted resource for residents and visitors alike. Whether you're looking for insights into the best local dining, upcoming events, or features on influential community members, Heartland Georgia Magazine is your go-to publication for staying connected and informed about all that makes Georgia's Heartland region unique and thriving.
In a world where business and sustainability intersect, the Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce, or GWC, stands as a beacon of empowerment and innovation. Our mission: to empower women in business while fostering a culture of sustainability within our community. We're not just about business growth. We're about eco-friendly practices, about encouraging a healthier, more sustainable future for all. Through innovative tools, equipment, and education, we're supporting the success of women entrepreneurs and promoting a greener tomorrow. Our vision stretches beyond the present. We see a future where GWC is a leading force in the promotion of women's entrepreneurship and environmental stewardship. A vibrant community where women in business thrive alongside a commitment to sustainability. We're making the Gwinnett region a model for inclusive economic growth and ecological balance. We are the Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce, where business meets sustainability. Join us in shaping the future.
Welcome back. Welcome back. So listen, guys, glad you guys joined us. We are about to get ready to shut it down for the day. But before I go, I want to just give you some words of inspiration. Here goes. Listen, find your tribe, find your people. Find the people that can support you and uplift you when you need to, when you start to lean to the side, they can kind of push you back up so you can lean and stand forward. Find those people. That's so important. Find your village. That is so important as you move forward in this journey of life, not just business, but in general. So find your people. Thanks. So glad you joined us. Thank you, everybody who joined us. We'll be back again Monday, 9 a.m. God willing. You guys stay safe out there. Have a wonderful weekend. It's about to rain. Look like they said no rain, but it looks like rain. We'll be back again on Monday. Derek will be back in the studio with me. We'll be back in our studio. But today we're at Peachtree Cafe. So have a wonderful weekend. And until next time, my friends, until next time, make it a great day. Bye, everybody.
You've been listening to and watching Good Morning Georgia. To become an affiliate partner to report on what's happening in your community, leave us a message by going to www.goodmorninggeorgia.org. Be sure to subscribe to the show and share it with a friend. Do us a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/@Good Morning Georgia today.